You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know?
All right. Well, here we go. In about 27 minutes, Mr. RoaringKitty will be holding a live stream. Obviously, we are going to play the YouTube derivative game and hold a live stream covering somebody else's live stream. So that way I can add comments to the comments they're making about a stock. So, as we play YouTube Inception, I realize also I have just demonetized the video, but that is okay, because that just means we get to continue to...
If you'd steal him and be...
Oh, wrong channel. You know, I still say my absolute favorite version of that song, it just got me hooked on it, and this probably isn't the one that went viral on it. But it's this short right here of the cop pumping it up. There should be like, you just need like the GME logo right there on the floor. You know, we got to edit that in. That's what we got to do. We got to edit GameStop into that bag. Can somebody do that? Into the bag. And it's just GME. And it's sticks pumping up. Anyway, if you haven't been paying attention, obviously, we're looking at RoaringKitty playing with the idea of, is he going to be a half a billionaire today or a billionaire today? We don't know, but pre-market yesterday was saying billionaire. Today, it looks like maybe just a half billionaire. Loser. Just kidding. It's amazing. Great job. Congratulations. Nobody should be unhappy about that. Good for him. That is a lottery strike, and he did it with some amazing work and theses on GameStop, once over 130% short. So good for him. Now, what you got here is a lot of bouncing on the lines. If you haven't drawn Fibonacci's yet, I think one of the most powerful lines we've been seeing so far has been the 3694 line. And we've been bouncing around to various different lines, but we almost always trade within these little barriers here. You saw that in pre-market. When you fall to a line. When you rise to a line. So just watch these. Keep in mind, if you're playing any zero-day options, they're very, very high risk. High risk, high reward, obviously. So just be careful. And then... yeah, we'll take a peek at what happens here. What are we actually expecting, I guess, is the big question. So what are our expectations and anticipations of what are we going to get from RoaringKitty today? Well, I think the big question a lot of folks have is, what is he going to do with his $20 options? My bet is he's going to actually just hold them to expiration. The reason I say that is not because that's necessarily the best thing to do, but it is what he did last time. I was really surprised. I thought he would have sold earlier and taken some extrinsic value on those call options, which there was a lot of extrinsic value. But I think one of the reasons he's still so successful today is because he didn't dump his call options the last time. So good on him. And I think that whatever he does today, he's going to be looking for trying to cement a positive reputation for himself for the long term. I also suspect that you're going to have a lot of regulators watching. So I think there should and probably will be a fair amount of disclosure around, hey, obviously it's not personalized financial advice, just like my stream as well. Obviously, you're going to be in a position of, hey, this is a trade that he maybe fundamentally believes in, or a company that he thinks can U-turn. In terms of them actually being able to U-turn, they've tried to go to merchandise. It hasn't worked very well. They've tried to get more people into the stores. I personally think they need an entertainment-focused approach. They got to get people in the door, enjoying games, almost like, what would be amazing in my opinion would be like a Dave & Buster's GameStop partnership, where you have like GameStop in Dave & Buster's, where people can buy games, but then they can also play the games in stations within Dave & Buster's. Something like that, right? I think you really need social. I've got food, I've got drinks, I've got the opportunity to buy the games that I'm playing. I don't think something like that will ever happen. I don't know the forward thinking here of sometimes of the companies, or maybe they just have different opinions than I do, which is fine. But I don't think the model of just trying to sell like video game downloads is sustainable in a store, because you could just download things at home. So the sustainability is obviously long-term questionable, but it is something that a lot of people are focusing on as potentially setting up for a rebound. And that they'll be able to remake themselves. The good news is, with them raising, or I guess liquidating another 75 million shares here, is that they're really going to be in this position of, hey, can we pay off all of our debt, and can we build off there? I think that's really bullish for the company. I know the stock's obviously down after the release of their 8K this morning, which is right here. So it's not a surprise to me, given that they're selling 75 million shares, which is like $3.5 billion. We can look at these fundamentally. Frankly, there isn't. I don't understand what exactly RoaringKitty's going to do, but part of me wants to see like an OG fundamental analysis again. But honestly, I don't think that the fundamentals are really that good. Like, a lot of the OG fundamental analysis was based on, hey, here's a company that could survive. It just needs to get these shorts off its back, and the share value should be substantially higher. And he was right about that. So, I mean, hats off to him. I'm not going to say anything bad at all. But when I look at the company itself from a fundamental point of view, I don't really see it. I have net sales here that have declined by nearly 50% year over year. I have gross profit that's declined maybe about 20% year over year. I have a net loss of $32 million. And I understand now we're going to be able to pay off a substantial portion of debt. We had long-term debt here of only about $14.9 million. But we did have current liabilities of around $850 million. A lot of those just current bills to pay, accounts payable. And really what they're going to be able to do is take this cash that they raise, not only pay off their current bills, but they'll also be able to prop up their actual cash for potential buybacks in the future. If there is any kind of announcement like RoaringKitty saying, hey, I'm joining the company as an executive or board member or whatever, I actually think that would be very risky for him, because that would heavily likely be seen as an insider trade move. Would be subject to a lot of, I would suspect, litigation, and very rapidly at that. So I'm not highly enthused that there would be any kind of coordinated announcement. I think any kind of coordinated announcement could actually just serve as fodder for a substantial insider trading or market manipulation lawsuit, which is exactly what you'd want to avoid. So I don't think that's going to happen here. I think what you really need to do if you're RoaringKitty today is you've got to come out and just be, hey, I'm just a dude on the internet. I really like the stock. I just wanted to hang out with y'all. Thank you so much for reacting to my memes. I think y'all are really cool. I like the stock. And I think that's the extent of what you really want here from, or could expect from RoaringKitty. Any announcements a no-go due to coordination and market manipulation risks. Any like exercising his call options live, that's just a bad idea. I don't think that's really, I think this live stream should be a tool for him to show, no. I'm not involved. I don't do anything to markets. Look, I'm going live and the stock is down 20%. And it's going to be very generic, very much like, here I am, I'm RoaringKitty, thanks for hanging out, thanks for your support over the last few years. I'm going to donate some money to charity. I would expect something like that. So you know what, let's make a bingo board. How about that? I love the bingo. Nobody knows bingo better than I do. I've never won a game of bingo in my life. All right. So let's do some bingo here. So let's make some lines first of all. Let's go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2. Okay, so in a moment, I'm going to have to ask you to shout out your suggestions for what we should put on the bingo board. But I'm going to put some down first, okay? So the first thing I'm going to say is Keith shows up. Okay, that's our freebie. Okay, then we're going to do no announcement like joining board or company. That too much of a risk. Too risky. All right. Then we're going to do, I'm going to hear the phrase, I like the stock. Right. Then we're going to do announces charity donation. We'll do X casual and like a dude on the internet. I'm going to say limited fundamentals focused on maybe turnaround, but mostly on, I think, stock cheap. Something like that. Especially now with the debt payoff. Okay. And most of those were current liabilities, mind you, right? Okay. I think he's going to wear his red bandana, whatever, his red bandana. Let's see here. I guess we could make a bet on which way the stock's going to go. I'm going to guess I'm going to say no options exercise on screen. And I'm going to go with stock down to 30.57 after stream. That would be my guess. Okay. So I want to see. Okay, now give me your suggestions. What do you think is going to happen? And let's take a peek at what everybody thinks here. The trajectory is going to be. All right, let's see here. I identify as a cat. Okay, how about this? Cat reference. Let's do that. We'll write that here. Cat reference. Okay. Let's see. Rick rolled. Nancy says he's buying Bitcoin. He dumps half. I'm going to go with probably no position change. I'm going to put that down. And I'm also going to say, says he plans at the moment to hold his option through expiry. That's my thesis. And that's just based on what he did the last time. Okay. Wearing sunglasses. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go wearing sunglasses. That's a good one. Okay, I like that. It's very good. I think we're gonna. Yeah, we said limited fundamentals. Let's see here. You know what I could see him saying? I could see him say something like, I want to own more, right? Or all of it. Like it's like his stock, right? Like a DJT, right? Except it's his. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see here. Are we going to get references to short selling? That's an interesting question. Will there be references to going, like, the short sellers? Maybe. Maybe. We could do that. References, short sellers, and Wall Street greed. Could do that. It's not a bad idea. Not bad. And let's go for what else here? Complains about stoppages. RoaringKitty doesn't show up. I don't know about that. It'd be pretty. He's broadcasting live from an AMC theater. I'm going to take the under on that, and I'm going to go with same room setup, maybe even a bit messy. Okay? And the reason for that is, again, normal dude. That's what he's got to convey here. Not a market manipulator. Normal dude. Okay? This is like SEC fodder right here, okay? This is SEC all over this. And really, that's fair. Like, you know, there are a lot of retail investors involved in this, and that's at least the stated intention of the SEC. And so, which I get that, I respect that. But I do think that RoaringKitty's got to be very, 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 very careful on a live stream here. So I'm going to go with length. I'm going to go with less than 10 minutes. Because the odds, when you go longer, the odds of you effing up are very high. Less than 10-minute live. And again, he's gonna thank the audience. Has a lawyer with him. I'm also gonna take the under on that. No one else in shot with him. Sorry, I'm taking your suggestion, like doing the opposite. The stream starts in about 10 minutes. Ryan Cohen. No. No, Ryan Cohen will not be there. I'm going to write that. Ryan Cohen not there. Way too risky for coordination.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know?
What are the odds Kevin's gonna play Pump It Up?
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
Mentions Kevin Bingo. Not a chance. Most compelling asymmetric opportunity in the market. I like that. I'm not gonna put the quotes around it. Compelling asymmetric opportunity in the market, in my opinion. That's a good one. Somebody here, most compelling market opportunity. That's not even a college line. Compelling asymmetric opportunity in the market. This person's on Wall Street himself, whoever wrote that. That's a good one. I don't know. Who is this? KLDG? So, okay. Will not say, oh yeah, we'll say not financial advice. Yes. Not financial advice. Yeah. This is some funny. It was a headband. Yeah. The headband. That's what it is. It's the red headband. Headband. That wasn't a bandana. Thank you. Like the stock. Do your own research. Moon reference. Oh, I actually think he won't mention his career. Won't mention prior career in finance because he's a dude. Remember. Just a dude. It's really hard to convict somebody of market manipulation if you're literally like, hey guys, I'm just a dude on the internet. I just wanted to thank you all and announce that I'm donating a lot of money to charity. I don't know how much yet or to what charity, but I just wanted to thank you all. This is really cool. I think this is an asymmetric market opportunity. It's my opinion. You know, obviously it's not personalized financial advice, but just want to thank you all so much for the support on social media. As far as the stock, I like the stock. I think it's a great stock. I plan on continuing to own the stock. And once again, thank you so much. I'll respond to a few comments, but we'll keep it short. That's my guess. Okay, I'm making that guess at 8:52. That's my guess. Oh, maybe mentions the Dumb Money movie. Yes, mentions Dumb Money movie. I like that. I like that. Okay. All right. Okay, I got one more. One more on our bingo card. Will he be on time? No. I'm going to say one slightly late. Somebody says he guesses it's pre-recorded. Somebody else says mentions house hack. Yes. Yes, RoaringKitty is about to announce he is going all in on Meet Kevin's real estate startup. Zero chance. You'd be better off buying $1,000 Tesla calls expiring next week. Anyway, I appreciate that. That really makes me want to play something special. All right, that's enough of that. How to demonetize a live stream. Play Pump It Up over and over again. Okay, I'd like you all to have a chance to screenshot this if you want to play bingo. So, there you go. Go ahead and take the, what's it called? Take a screenshot here if you want this. Keep in mind, we've got delicious programs on building your wealth over at meetkevin.com. Life insurance you can get in as little as 5 minutes at metkevin.com/life, paid promotion. And a Coinbase sponsor, metkevin.com/Coinbase. Get up to $200 for creating an account with Coinbase, metkevin.com/coin. Also got an event coming up in Vegas on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Meet me there if you want. All right, let's see what the suits are saying.
NBA All-Star game coming here next year. We have Super Bowl 60 coming back. We have 6 World Cup matches coming here. The eyes of the world are going to be on San Francisco again, but we have to do the basics, Ed. We have to have clean streets. We have to have safe streets.
Boring. Let's see what CNBC is talking about.
Slide in revenues than was expected. All of it seemingly to get set up for today's big live stream from RoaringKitty. Its public disclosures are now out in the open, totally disseminated. Its intention to sell more stock as a public company is now public as well. And now we wait to see what RoaringKitty's first YouTube live stream in over 3 years will actually address, and what the meme stock trade looks like in the wake of it. Carl, that's why we're going to be monitoring it, because things are already volatile. They could get even more so in the next hour or two. I'll send things back over to you guys.
If that's even possible, Dom. Thanks. Dom's been all over this morning. Dominic Chu. Let's stay with GameStop ahead of the live stream today. With us this morning is Interactive Brokers chief strategist Steve Sosnick. Steve, pretty fascinating resumption of the meme craze from 21. I'm not sure you expected it to happen, but I wonder how you think it's different from what we saw a few years ago.
Well, great to see you, Carl. Well, you know, at some level, I really think this is not very different, because it's not an us versus them thing.
This is different, he says.
Group of sort of new investors in many cases. You know, we were all shut in because of COVID. We linked to each other through social media. And, you know, so now we find ourselves in a very different situation, because at the time, there was a real nostalgia for the stocks that were the original meme stock craze. It's the stuff that millennials would have been nostalgic for. GameStop being probably, obviously exhibit number one. But remember, it was things like Nokia, it was BlackBerry, it was AMC, a whole host of others, Build-A-Bear. And you had an enemy, which was the short sellers who were rooting against their favorite stocks of their youth. Now it's not clear who them is. So I do get the sense that this is sort of just feels different. It's a bit more cynical because there's no obvious enemy in this case. It's basically just more of a, how do we ramp up the stock? And my question becomes, if you don't know who them is them you?
We did have a long discussion this morning about how short interest is different than it was then. This journal piece today, Steve talks about the degens basically playing these names. I think the quote is, it's better than a lottery ticket. Do you think that sort of sums up the vibe?
Well, it does really have a lottery ticket feel to it. I do think actually the stage was set actually in March this year when DJT exhibited a lot of meme stock-like characteristics. And I think that was sort of the setting that for RoaringKitty, and it's not clear to me that Keith Gill is in fact RoaringKitty or alone as RoaringKitty anymore. We'll know soon enough. But
no,
I think that set,
you absolutely won't know that soon enough.
The band back together because, worked in that stock. Maybe we can get it to work again in GameStop, and at least so far it really has.
What do you guys see at Interactive Brokers? I mean, do you see a surge in retail activity around all this?
Absolutely, Sarah. As of this morning, it was, I look back at the last 5 days average activity. GameStop was number 2 in terms of both stock activity and options activity on our platform. NVIDIA, of course, being number 1 because we all know it's NVIDIA's market. We're all trading in it. But basically, GameStop has really captured our customers' imagination. They like situations that involve high volume and high volatility. This has both.
Yep.
Steve, I'm thinking of a Goldman desk note from a couple of weeks ago, basically arguing that institutions don't yet appreciate the potential for a melt-up if the retail cohort begins to play in this way at scale. Do you think this remains contained, or can it go broader in the market?
Well, I think it's more of a symptom than a cause. I mean, I think you wouldn't be able to do this if we didn't have a certain amount of froth in the market already. I think it's no coincidence that it really didn't work very well in 2022 when you had a couple of abortive attempts at GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond and a couple of others. So I think you need an environment where people are willing to speculate and Bitcoin at 70,000, markets at new highs. You don't have this interest rate help, and you don't have the stimulus checks that you had in 2021, but you have that sort of enthusiasm.
Yeah. I wonder if the Fed should cut rates and all that. Steve, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
RoaringKitty will be dissecting the latest earnings results, which showed this company is still operating at a loss. Sales fell 40%. We're talking about GameStop.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to start. I don't actually see it live just yet. We are waiting for this to start. Let's go ahead and make sure we have an audio test here. One sec. Yeah, audio's good. All right. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's see. We are waiting for the live stream to begin. All right, let's get bingo going too, boys and girls.
Go yourself. Is that clear?
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Gain the lead.
All right. Come on, baby. Is he gonna be slightly late? I'm about to check the box. I got 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna check the box. And I'm gonna get my bingo card ready. Yeah, it's 01. Slightly late. Check. Yes. First one. Yes. Down. Yes. All right. Uh-oh. GME's tanking on it being slightly late. No way. It's down like 23.7%, so it just dropped 3% on him being late. Bro. Oh, that is funny. Oh, wow. That's actually really, really interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's down a little more right now. That's absolutely nuts. It feels like... hold on one sec. We're now 2 minutes behind, but that's okay. It's all part of the slightly late. You gotta get the technical difficulties out. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now that's gonna be really entertaining. We're still waiting. Still waiting. All right. Ah, interesting. GME halted. Did they... Was that on Wait, what? Let's see here. Did the whole like everybody, every trader in the world, I feel like, is watching this right now. Let me see here. That's really interesting. So, halt on the drop. At, like, every minute that goes by, without RoaringKitty showing up, people are like, yo, what the hell? I'm gonna tweet something. Okay. This is probably insensitive, but I'm going to tweet it anyway. I said, I really hope RoaringKitty wasn't around Boeing lately.
Go yourself. Is that clear?
Yikes. Okay. So, lawsuits incoming from Boeing. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, it's so bad. What's going on? What the hell? What the hell, man? What is this shit? Come on, man. I expected slightly late. Come on. We're right. Okay, I'm gonna hold the RoaringKitty live stream. I'm gonna hold it right now. Oh, hey everyone. Wow, almost 500,000 of y'all. That's really cool. I really just wanted to start by thanking everybody. I really just like this stock. And I think there's still an asymmetric opportunity in it. I love being a part of it. I love that y'all engage with my memes. It's really cool. I'm going to be announcing a donation to charity. I haven't picked a charity yet, but I want to give back. This is a life-changing moment for retail, and it's certainly life-changing for me. You know, I think the trend is still positive for GameStop. Obviously, not personalized advice. I'm a I'm a big fan, big believer. But that's just my opinion. Just because I think there's an asymmetric market opportunity doesn't mean you should. And I like the stock. So let's answer some questions in the audience. And thank you, by the way, Dumb Money, folks. That was a really cool movie. I consider myself Dumb Money. I'm just a dude on the internet. I'm filming this out of my basement, wherever it is, and I just can't say how thankful I am that 500,000 of y'all would come show up to my live stream. Sorry, I was a little late. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not a professional. I'm just a regular guy on the internet trading. Yeah, thank you for coming. I'll answer a few questions. Blah blah blah. Haha. My favorite color is orange. Haha. Yes, my mom still loves me, and I like cats. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming. Again, sorry I was a little late there. I'm not really good at this internet thing, and I can't wait to announce where I'll be donating to charity. As far as the stock, still like the stock. We'll see you soon. There you go. There you go. You just had the full Roaring Kitty live stream. You just had it. Oh, GME opens up again. This is so entertaining. No Roaring Kitty. Refresh the live page. There's nothing to do there. I'm refreshing. Somebody says he just went live. I don't see it yet. Let me see here.
With the stock, obviously.
You've raised questions, though, I know about certain aspects of this particular trade, the size of it, how much of it he's amassed, what he's worth, what the position's worth. Can you expand on some of your skepticism around the size of the trade? There are suggestions that somebody's got to be backing him. It can't be Gil alone. I know you've thought that yourself, correct?
I'm open to being wrong, but this does not pass the smell test. If he made, let's say, 40, 50 million on the original GameStop, which people thought, and then you pay half to the government, you pay 40% to the government.
Oh,
and then you would
Citron, the short sellers.
That's 200 million. Where did he make the rest? If in fact he made himself 300 to 400 million over the past 3 years being long Nvidia, I think he would have told someone, or I think he would have just kept his mouth shut. To me, it just seems awkward. I don't know where he would get the $200 million or $160 million. We had to have made $300 million. That it does something about it. Something that just doesn't smell right. I could be wrong. This is what I believe, but the regulators will find out. E-Trade will see any deposits into the account, and we'll know, I'm sure, in the next 3 weeks.
We're waiting for, obviously, the live stream to start. We had been looking at the homepage, if you will. It clearly hasn't started. Maybe he's listening to our interview now. Maybe he's hearing.
He ain't listening to you. He's listening to us. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna pat myself on the back for. I have no idea. It's funny. You even see like CNBC's like continuously refreshing the page here. I don't actually think you need to refresh the page. But hey, was this supposed to be 12 p.m. California time or Wall Street time? Because right now, slightly late is turning into a bit more. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, no, the time is still scheduled for 10 minutes ago. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do a little bit of, I think we need a little bit of jazz here. What other music should we play? Let's get some other music going. Okay, ready? Ready? Let's go to... What song's that? Who knows it? Who knows what song that is? Everybody knows that song. Y'all have heard about that before. Come on, who knows that one? How about this one? All right, come on, man. Let's see here. Come on, baby. How about here's a good one.
Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay.
Nothing's changed.
With you. Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you. Here we go. Come on, push it. Buying the dip. Here we go. Come on, push it. Buying the dip. Here we go. Come on, push it. Buying the dip. Here we go. Come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening?
First of all this whining by Wall Street is making me sick. 140% of GameStop was short. Short. You can't allow Wall Street to short 75% of a stock, crush these companies into the dirt, thousands of stocks into the dirt. Then when the individual makes money, everyone's entrepreneurs. I have a kid who bought a house, paid $50,000 and bought a house. After decades of the short, you have to accept the fact that individual investors are playing the same game that you're playing, and now you're losing.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening? Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening?
There's a lot of power in organizations online. Too many people can get together in a subreddit. I think it's really funny that the GameStop stock is going up and just affects the market in that way. There's 20,000 people live in a Discord who are spamming rocket emojis, yelling, "Go to the moon."
Let's go. All right, time for Keith to go live. Come on, baby. Time it right at the end of the Buy the Dip song. Come on. Still not live. All right. This is all part of the plan. It's all part of the, I'm not good at this. I'm not a pro. Can't be manipulating the stonk. Waiting. And then they got this short seller on. Like, am I missing something, or is this like classic, like mainstream media right here? Like maybe I'm missing something, but it feels like, everybody's excited, and they have a short seller on mainstream TV while we're waiting. Isn't it classic that the mainstream media would host a short seller while waiting for the Roaring Kitty live stream? GME. The entire time while waiting for the entire lead up, and while waiting. Well, I shouldn't say the entire lead up. I don't know if it was the entire lead up, but it was quite a while. Host a short seller. All right, there we go. Tweet. Can we still call it that? I will. Oh man, the stock is tanking now. Ooh, that's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's been 15 minutes. We are a quarter of an hour late. Holy smokes. Maybe he's gonna be 69 minutes late. All right.
Steph, you've seen a lot of markets, okay? The situation with GameStop. I've got NVIDIA, to the moon and beyond, to use the lingo that is with the meme mania again. I've got the stock market at record highs, and no cuts are in sight, at least in the time being. What in the world is going on with this market? if anything? Is this anything out of the ordinary? Does it scream anything to you?
No. Okay, GameStop is total speculation. No question about it. They have no earnings. Revenues are down 365 times EBITDA. There is no way you could possibly analyze this from a fundamental point of view. Speculation. Fine. You want to play in that kind of thing? It is purely playing in my mind. NVIDIA is a different story. It might be a little bit extended, but they do have strong fundamentals, and I don't own it.
NVIDIA's going to tank.
There's desks that do, but I do believe I have a lot of exposure in terms of AI. I do believe the AI story is in the second, third inning. So there's
Tell us about your exposure.
Name on that front. Why the market's at new highs without any Fed cuts? Because we don't need them. We are growing with an Atlanta Fed tracker this morning that came out at 3.1%. Now, I know it's very volatile. It was just 1.7 last week. So, but the data continues to chug along and is pretty good. I would say the highlights this week were services.
Gosh. Yeah, look at that. Dang, she's right. The Atlanta Fed did pop up again. It was crashing there for a moment. Holy smokers. Couldn't get to 450 in the waiting room here, though. I'm sure we'll get to 500, though, once this moves. But, wow, that's a move there. The stock is tanking. It's down 29%.
That's still very healthy. And then finally, inflation, we're making some progress. I was pleased with the unit labor cost coming in less than expected. That was pretty good. Productivity a little bit better. So inflation is okay. Average hourly earnings, 4.1%. That's about what we've been seeing, anywhere from 3.5 to 4. So add it all up, Scott. You're running at
by the way, I just want to make a public apology here. I sent out an alert that I was doing something degenerate in the Stocks and Psychology and Money group. Some people like to inverse trade me, so if you want to inverse trade me, make sure you're part of Stocks and Psych group at meetkevin.com. But anyway, I tweeted, hey, sorry GME is crashing. I just bought a call. I basically bought a call and then it crashed, so you're welcome. But anyway, yeah, like... yeah, it's basically my fault, so I apologize. I just wanted to make sure that y'all knew that I done effed up. Clown move, like really bad. Sorry.
And to use your word, have pause and be concerned. Now, I'm completely with Stephanie that you should not connect the dots between this and NVIDIA and the overall health of the market. Stephanie, you just nailed it. Where my concern lies, and I don't want to moralize for 1 second, is when you see something like GameStop happening, there is the high potentiality that a lot of people are going to lose money. And that concerns me because history says that when a lot of people lose money in the stock market, the regulators get involved. That is history going back 100 years, if not more. Why is this a problem? It's not just because volumes could dry up. It's because a healthy financial market is critical for the continuation of the economic growth that Stephanie was just pointing to. You need healthy capital markets for businesses to finance themselves. Now, I'm not saying, Scott, I'm not saying that this one incident is going to turn off the capital markets. But what I'm saying is it points to that. I don't like it. I think Andrew, who was very measured in his words, hit it on the nail. There's something funny going on here, and we need to get to the bottom of it. The regulators will, and my hope and my expectation is that it will be contained to GameStop. But yes, it gives me pause.
And I'm sure there's a whole host of retail traders, a cohort out there that says the critics, they're too old school.
Okay.
They don't get it. This is new school.
Interactive brokers. I don't want them to lose money.
Interactive brokers is new school. They're talking about number 2 in terms of trading activity on their platform. You heard the interview in the show preceding us. Number 2 was GameStop, behind only NVIDIA. The retail traders are interested, and they're trading this stock, and they're saying, you know what? You guys don't know what you're talking about.
Your Honor, I hear you loud and clear, and believe me, the first thing I looked at were those volume numbers. I mean, at this pace, the stock's going to trade its market cap in the day. I don't want people to lose money, especially the small individual retail investor. That is bad for the financial markets. That is bad for the industry of investment management. There's no way to get around it. I don't want them to lose money. And to Stephanie's point and Andrew's point, if you tried to analyze this company, there's no way you come up with this share price, not even close.
Liz, do you have a take on this? You must.
Look, especially working at SoFi, we have so many younger investors. It's all retail investors. I am all for retail investors getting more involved in the market. I would agree with Jim. I don't want people to have a bad experience, especially if this is one of their early experiences, because then it discourages being involved later. So I do think that some of this is concerning from a risk appetite perspective, because I want people to understand position sizing. I want them to understand what the downside possibility is. If people are just playing in it, to Stephanie's point, and it is speculation and you're doing it on the edges, I think it's fine because it has gotten people involved. It has created activity, and companies that benefit from trading activity are going to benefit from volumes like this. That's natural. I think what we're dealing with in the market overall is high risk appetite, healthy risk appetite, because the data hasn't really changed that much. It hasn't gotten that much worse. It hasn't gotten that much better. We're sort of subsisting through this period where growth is decent. Inflation is slowly coming down. The labor market isn't concerning. So there's really no reason as an investor to think I need to lower my risk a lot in this environment. So people have stayed present.
Oh, boring, boring, boring. They're being boring. People are boring, boring, boring. So we are now 22 minutes deep, and we are still not live. GameStop is now down 28%. You've got Tesla down a little bit. Q's slightly, down a little bit from its highs there on Tesla. It's up about 20 basis points. So are the Q's. Enphase trying to recover from its fall earlier. Kind of just being boring right now, so that's okay. You've got a little bit of a sideways trade there on Amazon, and everybody's just sort of waiting, I guess, here for the GameStop trade. So let's see what happens. Nobody seems to know right now. So
if I'm looking at 60 million shares being traded as an average over the 5 days, I mean, there's only 17 million being traded at NVIDIA today, right? So there's clearly a lot of interest there, and there's a lot of movement, and we're paying attention to this YouTube story that's supposed to be playing out now. But what I will say, and Steph alluded to a lot of it early on, and I think she nailed it in terms of the larger macro story. You know, we're in a good, healthy place. I mean, unit labor costs, to your point, we're down, slightly. I mean, we were expecting 4.7, we were at 4. Labor numbers were good today. I think when we woke up this morning, there was a 20% chance that the Fed would cut in July. I agree with Steph. I don't necessarily think we need to cut rates this year. The economy has been strong. Obviously, we're seeing it in labor. We're seeing it in earnings. So I think I'm more tied to the fundamental stories of companies rather than kind of the show that we're seeing today.
Andrew, I mean, look, you've seen a lot of markets yourself, and you've done well when on many of the bets you've made, and you've seen shorts go against you when the momentum is just too powerful to overcome. How do you assess this just broadly in the market scene right now about what you're witnessing?
We have a nation of gamblers. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, buddy.
GameStop has done nothing wrong.
You're a shorting gambler. Roar! GameStop's now down 32%. Okay. So is this, at what point do we get to more than slightly late? Don't know. So you have about 5 seconds between GME holds. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Okay. So still waiting. Oh, timer. The timer's on. The clock is ticking. It's ticking. It's ticking. Oh, God, get your call options ready. Here we go. Wait for it.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Cats. Here we go. A method for hunting stocks and pouncing on opportunities. Okay. You should not treat any opinion expressed on this YouTube channel as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of opinion. Opinions are expressed based on information considered reliable, but this YouTube channel does not warrant its completeness or accuracy, and it should not be relied upon as such. This YouTube channel is under no obligation to update or correct any information posted in the video. No compensation is received by this YouTube channel for opinions expressed. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This YouTube channel does not guarantee any specific outcome or profit. You should be aware of real risk of loss in any strategy, blah, 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 blah. This material does not take into account your particular investment objectives, financial situations, and is not designed to be appropriate to you. You must make independent decisions regarding investments and strategies before acting on information. You should consider whether it's suitable for yourself or contact an advisor. I told you, normal dude. It's gotta look like a normal dude. Okay, we got sunglasses. I didn't get the red headband. Acts casual like a dude on the internet, yes. We got the cat reference. We got not financial advice. You hear the jackpot sound that he's reacting to? Like, how could you convict somebody like this of market manipulation? This is all like the perfect ploy. Be like, I'm a normal dude on the internet.
Oh shit. Oh, am I okay? Oh shit. Oh, that was a close call. Hold on, I get my shit set up there. Oh.
I told you this is how he's gonna act.
Help. Send help. Send help. Can y'all hear me right now? I kind of forget how to do this.
See? Not professional.
Can you hear me? I can't keep up with this chat. You can hear me? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't read this chat. The chat. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, excellent. I had to dust this shit off to get this working.
Yep.
Oh, you brought me back to life with the chat. It's like the bzz, bzz. Oh shit. I'm alive. Kinda.
Big gap up on GME.
Everybody. I'm looking around. I feel like it's working, but I haven't done it in so long. I think it's working. I see you can hear me. It looks like it's going okay. So I think we can get it. Sorry, I'm legit looking at the chat here just to see. Okay. All right. I think it's working. Honestly, I can't believe that shit. I thought for sure I'd buck it up somehow. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Oh shit, I didn't even pour the beer yet, but that's okay. I got a beer. You know, I know it's the middle of the afternoon here, but right? It's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's not 5 o'clock here, but it's about to be.
He's so smart.
Oh shit! Wait, do I gotta wear this shit the whole time? I don't think there's no YouTube rules like whatever your drip is when you start. You got to keep rocking that. I'm pretty sure there's no way that's a rule. I mean, I'll keep it up for now because cheers, everybody. Let's go. Oh shit! Look at this. It's going up. I could say that, right? Can I say that? Can I say it's going up? Is that okay? Look at this. I can't keep that getting over. I think I can say that. Cheers. Crazy stuff going on these days, huh? Crazy stuff. Can you believe it's me? Can you believe it? Because it kind of looks like a lot of people don't. So I figured I'd pop in here, say what's up, everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. I know it's not the usual time of the stream, but figured I'd see what's going on, check in, how everyone's doing.
Yep.
No real game plan here. Just wanted to hop in, see what's popping.
Yep.
Damn. Yo, there's mad heads in here. God damn. All right. Okay, yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a few years now. I hope y'all are good. We've been doing okay here, hanging in there. This, you may not, I mean, I was just messing around with this. This isn't a real bandage. This isn't a real, what do you call this, a splint? Is that the word? It's not real. I'm messing around right now. I'm messing around, okay? So other than this, we're doing okay here, right? It's been a crazy, well, first, I mean, it's been a crazy few years, right? It's been a crazy couple of months, too. Oh, shit. Yeah, bonkers. I wanted to, oh, here, let me just close it.
Dude! That's so similar. I think we own one of those.
Oh, it's pretty good to be back, you know? I kind of forgot. You kind of forget what it feels like after it's been so long. Huh? I hope... before I get started here, I feel like, what is it, Ocean's 12? Like, how many espressos do you have? 5. That's me right now, you know? But now you got to make the switch, you know? You do the little pre-gaming. You do the pre-gaming action, which in my case might be some coffee or some espresso or something.
Beer!
But I think it's time to make a switch, all right? So, I don't know what type of beer you think I'd be going for today, but, I mean, maybe this isn't the right day to do it. I mean, can I do this? Can I show this? Oh, you can't see it! You can't see it! Oh, can you guess what beer that is? Can you guess? That's a hint that you can't see it. Oh, I should have tested that. Whoops.
Told you. The unprofessional. It's part of the game, folks. How is this a market manipulator? They could never get him on market manipulation after this.
At least I can see y'all scrolling through there. Green. It's green. It's green. Because, all right, so it's green, right? But go Celtics, all right? Go Celtics. We won last night, all right? I'm pulling for them. I guess it's not a green day here, right? But, this is the finals, baby. To start off the series with that shit, come on. Let's pour this. Let's start it off right. Like I said, 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, Carlsberg is actually a good guess. That's actually a good guess. That's a green one, too. Rolling Rock. Go Celtics. Let's go. See, I can't keep up with the chat, but I can look over. Sorry, I'm new to a lot of people being here, right? I just look, but at least I can catch some of your things. All right, let's pour this in here. My buddy, oh, can you see this if I pour it all the way in there? I should have showed you before I poured this shit. My buddy hooked me up with some, oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it. Maybe when the head pops up. Hold on. All right, let me just pull that up here, huh? Man, I kind of screwed up the pour there. That's okay. Okay, I'm doing it with one hand. Also, I'm sorry. I mean, I was late, but you try starting a stream rocking this. You know, I mean, I'm trying to do it opposite here.
Told you.
Sorry about that. All right, now for real though. I think I gotta take this off. It's messing with my head. I feel like I'm actually injured or something. How do I do that? All right, let's do that. Whew. Whew. All right, let's pop that off. Whew. Oh shit! It's stuck to my hair. Ah, shit. Okay.
Again, how do you convict somebody like this for market manipulation? This is so brilliant.
It's getting kind of warm again.
The SEC right now is just like, come on, man. You can't bring a case against this.
Perform very well. I mean, it is getting a little bit warm. But again, I was just messing around. I don't actually need this. But if I get too hot, let's hope the beer cools me down. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? I gotta be. Do I have to be careful what I say here? I'm not really sure. I don't know.
Yes.
But I did want to hop on the stream here. I mean, some of you have seen. I've been back, kind of active for a few months. But I did want to. Oh wait, let me just do this over here.
Halted.
Figured I'd check in. This is me, by the way. I see a lot of question marks. Oh, is he back? Is it someone else? I mean, can you tell can you tell it's me now? I mean, what weirdo spends their free time working on memes? You know, like, is someone else doing that? You know, I own it. I own it. That's okay. But no, hey, this is me. I'm not AI either. Or am I AI? Ooh, I could be these days. You know, I see it's changed a lot these past few years. But no, this is me. I wanted to pop in here, be like, yo, what's up? Say what's up. I guess remind everybody that this is me. That I'm the one active on my accounts, of course. What else to say here? I see a lot of the stuff out there. I'm just like, what the hell? What else? Oh, these are the accounts I'm showing, and my positions are mine. You know, it's like those are my positions. I'm not working with anybody else. I'm not I'm not working with hedge funds. Like that's kind of, it's like the same stuff as last time. So it's kind of interesting to see that stuff. So I'm like, all right, I gotta hop on a stream and just remind people, you know. And then what else? Like I'm not an institutional investor, you know. I'm not all this other stuff, and I am definitely not Paul Dano. All right. I don't know if you thought you were going to tune in today. It was going to be like Paul Dano on here, but I'm not Paul Dano. Okay. And actually, I got to be honest here. I still haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen it. I've seen some clips, but I still haven't seen that movie. But no, I'm not Paul Dano. I'm not Paul Dano either. So I'm sorry to disappoint if that's what you were tuning in to see. Oh no, I'm causing it to go down. I need a button that, like, I press the button and it ejects me.
He shouldn't say that.
If the price is going down, or if I say something, oh boy, press the button and get me out. But it is what it is. What am I gonna do? Yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you folks, remind you all that stuff, let you know that it's me, say what's up. Let me see this chat here.
Did he just reference the movie Dumb Money?
And yeah, oh, so I mean, can I talk about GameStop? What can I say about GameStop? I mean, the funny thing is that I have a lot of the same feelings about everything. You know, it's you kind of
the actor
talked a lot about GameStop and how I feel about the situation and all that. And I thought I wanted to hop on and kind of reiterate a lot of my viewpoints that I had previously. And yeah, I think, if you remember my previous thoughts on the company and the opportunity, there was kind of like a two-part thesis to it. And that second part of the thesis is a reinvention of the business model, or a transformation, whatever you want to call it. And I just, to remind people who, if you haven't seen my materials, is that we're in that second part of it here, where it's less about, I see over the past couple of years, I see an overemphasis on like that legacy business. And it's just, there's no it matters. It's not that it doesn't matter, of course. But they're in the transformation stage here, and what could they transform into? You know what I mean? There's a lot of question marks about that, understandably so. But essentially it becomes, at this stage of that second part of the analysis, this transformation part, it becomes a bet on the management. You know, in particular, of course, Ryan fucking Cohen. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Cohen and his crew. And that's what folks are should be focused on, you know what I mean? And that's probably going to be an ongoing debate as to how people feel about him, whether he can successfully transform that business. And those are great discussions. And those are good discussions that need to be had. And so when I look at the situation, though, and I'm kind of going to be echoing some of the thoughts that I had previously, is that I feel like I see enough where I believe this guy might be able to do it, right? That's not a guarantee. This is the same thing as before. I mean, I'm not promising anything, but over the long term here, I think he seems like the type of guy. He seems like he has those characteristics, and the way he approaches this seems like he might be able to do this. But again, that's not a guarantee. This is kind of like, it's kind of based on feel. You've heard me say that, right? And so I have that feeling. I have this feeling, and I'm like, all right, let me reiterate some of these feelings that I have. But it remains to be seen, you know. And you should keep your eye on stuff too. Reserve the right to change your mind about stuff, just like I do. Don't follow anyone blindly. Nothing on this stream is advice. Hopefully, you all know that, right? This is the same thing. Yep. But like when I have a feeling about that, it's like, all right, well, let me share it. I could be wrong about stuff, but I think, all right, let's talk about it. And I don't know. I think he has the characteristics that he could do this. In particular, I think we can all agree GameStop finds itself in a very unique situation, just like it did last time, right? Not just in the gaming space per se, but you have a company where you actually have so many people rooting for it, right? They're rooting for it to work out, myself included. How often does that happen? That folks like really want it to work out, and it's a highly unusual position, and it's so unusual. The way you manage that situation is you gotta manage it the right way. And honestly, the way he seems to be doing it, I think he's from a distance here, right? I have no idea, but I put myself in his.
GME suspended now.
Seems to be taking the right approach, given this very unique situation that he finds himself, that the company finds itself in. You have a lot of investors kind of following what's happening. Kind of wanting it to work out. You know what I say? That's very unusual. It's a very unusual situation, and I don't know if there's not too much precedent for it. You see it with some other companies, especially when the CEOs or the managers are just so heavily investing themselves in the business, investing themselves in the turnaround. And there's some managers out there who are somewhat similar to I see it in Cohen. So that. I think that he has the type of, he seems to be doing the right things. And I know the question marks will be, well, what has he done? What is he doing? What's the plan? Those are fair questions. But, do you really think he's been doing nothing, or that GameStop hasn't been strategizing, testing some things here and there, and how to move forward? I think that's pretty ridiculous. I think we've seen enough, in particular from him, to be honest. I think we've seen enough from him to think he's got a good head on his shoulders, and again, we haven't seen anything. It's speculation. You can argue that, but honestly, the way he seems to be handling this, we don't know a plan, and that's fair. But boy, you're right-sizing the ship. You see even the legacy business cutting costs, trying to stabilize some cash flows. Just try to stabilize that legacy business. But now it's all about the transformation, and that cash pile is growing. It seems to be growing. Will they raise more money? We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I see it, but I think if you just change one factor, and that's that you don't think Ryan Cohen is a doofus, all right? If you don't think he's a doofus and he's not a fool, if you don't think that, and all of a suddenly they're sitting on billions of dollars in cash, right? And you actually think not only is he not a doofus, but he's extremely talented in that he has the capability to turn this around. Even if you don't agree with that, right? Even if you don't believe it, that's fine. If you just pause for a moment and think about that, I think it really changes your mindset, and that becomes the bet. And I don't know. It's going to be a debate. But as time passes, you'll see more. That's the thing. I think some people say, "Oh, a lot of time has passed. We ain't seen shit," and that's fair too. But again, I think because of the uniqueness of the situation, I think generally in this type of case, being quiet, working on stuff behind the scenes. And thinking about what you're going to do could be a good approach. That's not the end all be all, right? We'll see where it goes from there, but it's a good starting point. And I personally don't think 3 years is too long in this case. 5 years, 10 years, all right. Like if we all wait in 5 years, 10 years, and it's like, all right, we're going to be going into the pet rock business. Come on, reserve the right to change your mind, just like I do. That's how you should approach this. But in this case, right, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. And it seems like people are quick to be like, oh, well, they haven't announced anything. The legacy business is struggling. Therefore, it's over. You know what I mean? I think that's just kind of silly, just because I think it could be, it's just not proof of anything. Now, again, they start selling some pet rocks, all right, okay, let's revisit this. But right now, there's some uncertainty about it, and it becomes a bet on the management. And you'll see that this is a thing in financial markets. It's unusual that it's a public company, but if you're dealing with like a venture capital opportunity or a startup company, this is often how it works, where you may have an idea, or you might have a management team that you believe on, and that tends to be what you'll focus on. And do they seem like they have the right skill set to pull it off? That's the focus. I mean, that's what I mean. This is not unusual in financial markets generally. What might be unusual is that this is a public company, right? In that you have non-institutional investors. You have non-institutional investors who are like making the case for it. That's highly unusual, but it's not unusual in financial markets. It's a little bit different this time around, and so it's just an ongoing argument, discussion, and you won't really no one knows for sure. I mean, especially me, right? You don't follow anything I do. You see all my disclaimers and stuff. Same thing. None of this is advice. I have an aggressive style, blah, blah, blah. You know that stuff. But when you're dealing with these types of opportunities, right? I say it's unusual, but in financial market, when you deal in these types of opportunities, you could lose it all. You could lose everything. They're highly speculative in nature. You should know that. These are very risky opportunities, and they are risky because there could be tremendous upside if it works out. But that's the balance, and that's why in those types of opportunities that I'm talking about, that's the trade-off. Big potential opportunities, or you could lose it all. And you kind of factor that into your analysis. And so it's the same thing here. So it becomes kind of a bet on the team. And from what I've seen so far, I think I reserve the right to change my mind, as you should too. I'm a believer right now. Let's see though. 3 years. Let's see what happens from here. But I think with a significant amount of capital, I don't know. I think let's see. Let's see where it goes from here. But that's kind of a reiteration of a lot of stuff I said in my last stream. There was two parts of the thesis. Then this part of the thesis, if you remember, I ascribed at the time. I'm like, well, we can't even discuss this. It was like the bottom of that Word document that I had. I was like, well, let's discuss this when it comes. Well, it came. That kind of first part worked out, and now it's a discussion about this other stuff. So, I mean, I'm probably, you know me, I'm rambling now at this point. I'm probably, let me pour that stuff. But that's, I'm just reminding y'all that, like that's gotta, let's see where it goes from here. But hold on, did I pour? All right, you can't pour it all. Can I get that? What's a drink? My buddy hooked me up. My buddy hooked me up with that. What's a drinking strategy, baby? What's a drinking strategy? Clearly, I mean, look at the impact I'm having here. Where's that button to eject me out of this? Cheers, everybody. Huh? What's a drinking strategy? Let's do this. All right. Yeah, what now, though? What now? I mean, now what do we do? I mean, I kind of got some of that stuff out of the way. I should. Like, should I do? What else? Let me get some. Oh, you see that stuff there. Do I show? Oh, it's frozen again. It's frozen again. Can I? Let me chat. Can I do a portfolio reveal? I've never done that on the stream before. Can I do can I do the portfolio reveal? Is that okay? I
Remember,
think I can. I don't think there's any issue with that.
My bet is no position change.
I can do that. Okay. Well, those YouTube rules, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me just check. Let me just make sure this is legit, hunky dory. Oh, it's frozen right now. Oh, it's halted. I won't do it while it's halted. We'll wait till it's till it's not halted. I think it's halted, right?
Why would you do that? Like, that implies that you have an impact on the stock. Why would you do that? No, that's the worst thing you could say. The SEC is popping beer right now.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you. These are the positions that is just like last time. The positions that I posted. Those are my only positions. There's no other positions. There's no other folks I'm working with. You know what I mean? It's like pretty similar to last time. So I saw people saying that. I'm like, oh, no, those are my only positions. I mean, does cash count as a position? Well, you see that. But, yeah, that's it. Those are my only positions. So, yeah, again, my aggressive style investing was almost certainly not suitable for y'all, right? I'll always say that. Risks are severe. You can lose everything. What I do is not a recommend. You know that because I've said this all this time, this is not, it's important to reiterate, though it is. That's why I would do it in my streams previously, too. You got to know that. Educational, just not an investing process, but also the risks involved. So I'll do that. I'll just show you. But, you see some of those headlines this week? I mean, I see some of the headlines y'all see. Oh, damn, some of the headlines. Whew. We probably all know about the same amount about this situation. You know what I mean? Based on that, like some of the headlines we see, I kind of see that stuff out there. I'm like, oh no. It reminds me of the Dark Knight. You post a couple of memes, you post a couple of screenshots, and everyone loses their mind. It's like, nah, man, chill. It's okay. But, yeah, so we're, as far as some of that stuff goes, navigating that, doing my best to navigate that. Yo, chat's crazy. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for the happy birthday wishes. Cheers, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Cheers, y'all. Early. Is this an yo GameStop? Was this an early birthday gift from y'all? You know, the early birthday gift of early earnings announcements and an offering. I guess. Cheers. I guess. You wrap it up in a gift or some shit. Oh, thank you, chat. All right. Yo, I feel I can't. Oh, that's very. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, that's very nice of you. I kind of feel. I feel like I've been cosplaying as a streamer because I'm not used to having so many people on here. And like I'm saying, yo, chat, what up, chat? I mean, we used to. I mean, cheers to all the folks. We've had some good times over the years, right? Cheers to my YouTube crew, of course. My fellow Redditors, even on X now. What up, X? Cheers to the X crew too. I mean, so many people on social media. It's pretty cool. I mean, like many of you, you know, you grew up. Still birthday thoughts. Cheers. You grew up on kind of the internet, right? You grew up with the internet, and I feel like a lot of us are in the same boat on that. I think that it's a little bit of a connection that not me, all of us, right? We all kind of have. It's a pretty unique generational type thing. But anyway, I have on the streaming front, I've never had a ton of followers. Oh, you see how many people? Oh, damn, I don't need. Holy shit, 600K. What up?
600,000.
Oh, is that here? Oh yeah. I mean, is it time for a haircut too? Oh, it's unhalted. It's unhalted. Okay. How do I do this? All right, let me just test something.
No. This is a bad setup, by the way, that he's waiting to show his portfolio for when it's unhalted. It's just stupid. It just implies he knows.
I think it's halted. I think it's halted again.
It implies he knows that he has a market impact, which obviously he does, but yeah.
Don't make me halted. Well, it's hard. I mean, this is at least I'm up to. I mean, no, at least I'm up to date on the stream. It's like a. I don't wonder how long you're supposed to have in between messages so that I can kind of read it. I think I did like 2 minutes this time, but
that was literally unhalted for 24 seconds.
We gotta see what happens from here. We gotta see, but all right, we'll see when it gets unhalted. What else? What other stuff to touch on here? Get that over there. Chat to get that. Just get. I was like, yo, shout out Brockton. I seen that. See, I'm gonna see like bits and pieces. I'm sorry. This is probably how streams usually work. This is right. Shout out. Let's go. I mean, shout out to so many folks. You know, I've been talking about social media and friends and family. Shout out to so many people. I know for some folks it's been a while since we touched base, and so this is an opportunity to say what up to everybody. Oh damn. I know, but all right. What else? Still halted? Let me just check again. Still is. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat here.
It's gonna be about 4 more minutes until it unhalts.
I mean, I don't want to take credit for the Celtics' victory last night too. I mean, sorry if you're not a big basketball fan here, but I mean, the green helps. Drinking the green during a game, I think does help. I think it does help. Halts are 5 minutes? Oh, I didn't even realize how long they were. Yeah, 600K. I'm reading all this. Oh, I'm not reading all of it. Just check it in. Give me some prompts, you know, to roll with here. Oh, damn. So still going. I know. I wish I had. I know. Well, this isn't really a traditional stream, I suppose, because a traditional stream we'd just be we're kind of just shooting the shit, checking in on stuff. Oh, the halts are due to the stream. Oh, movies. All right, let's go. Yeah, movies. Yeah, now we're talking. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know probably a lot of people tuned in for different reasons. We about to start talking about movies. Just random things. Yeah, I know. I got. Well, you see. I hope y'all. I know. I hope y'all enjoyed some of those memes. You know, you can see I worked a while on that, which is obviously extremely embarrassing, right? You think I don't know that? I know that, but I think it's kind of fun to work on them. I hope you think some of them are funny too. I think see that's the internet in me, right? Some of y'all know, like that's as a professional lurker. Now I get to share something like, oh, here's something that I worked on too. But you know, it's been like a lifetime of entertainment. It's been pretty cool to like, all right, let me share some of mine. Not just the memes, but kind of a lot of the stuff I do. It's fun to. It's just it can be fun. Although I see some people, right? I'll work on the memes and they're like, oh yeah, when they were like, oh, they're not sure it's me, and they're like, oh, look at those low quality edits, and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, oh no, I mean, I'm not a professional video editor or anything like that, but
there it is.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I'm doing my best here. I'm trying to learn. I'm doing my best. So I'm always laughing at them. It's fine. I know they're not, but it's like a stab. I'm trying my best. Was it unhalted? Let me check. Ooh, all right. It's unhalted. All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't try to do it. All right. Let me bring it over here. I think it's fine if I bring this over. Let me check. Let me refresh. Oh, we got it. All right, I'm going to bring it over. Don't hold it. Don't hold it. There you go. All right, there you go. Is it on the chat there? There you go. All right. Cheers.
Days gain, negative 163 million on those call options. He's down $235 million today, but he's at a $350 million portfolio. Holy crap.
It's a true YOLO again, I suppose, depending on, I know there's some cash there. That's what I mean. It depends on your positions, but it's another YOLO again. You know what I'm saying? It's how I roll. So that's that there. But I seen those headlines. E-Trade. I see those headlines. I gotta check. I'm checking in every day. I'll log in. I'm like, are my positions still there? Are they still there?
He's literally showing the whole E-Trade website.
I wasn't even like paying attention to the details. They're still there. But each morning I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So I go, all right, well, don't make me, but E-Trade, I'll do this with HTML. I'll do that. Don't make me remove it. I know how to do that. I'm just kidding. No, I'm going to put it back. We're good. Those positions are there. Those positions are there. But I'll do it. I'll remove it. Don't make me. Don't make me do it. Don't make me. I'll delete that from the HTML. I will. All right.
Funny.
Mr. Robot Hacker here. You know, I learned a thing or two, and I know how to delete that. I don't want to do it. But
bingo.
I can. I'm just messing, people. Okay, it's still. I put it back. No, but see, I see those headlines too. Y'all see them. I see them. We're like, what the hell? I be waking it up. You know that meme too, where the guy wakes up and it's like all green. He's like, oh, he's squinting. He's like, oh, he's waking up looking. I feel like that's me in the morning some days. I'm waking up and I'm squinting. I'm seeing the stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell did I do, man? So that's where we're at right now. Oh, did it go down? Oh, is it halted again? Oh, it's halted. Well, that's where it was, right where. That's where we're at the halt. See, I wait until the halt because if it's halted, it doesn't show the stuff. So it needs to be unhalted. I don't know why it does that. It just is.
Ah, good cover. Good cover. Yes. Okay, it doesn't show his position maybe while it's halted. I mean, if that's his position right there, that doesn't make sense.
It's going down. In general, educational advice here in general, not specific to games. But remember, with all investments, especially ones I'm involved in because they're inherently very risky, they go up, they go down. You can't explain that. They go up, they go down. You can't explain that. No, but you should be aware of the risks going into any position. But again, especially ones I deal in because they tend to be extremely volatile. I like to think that I have a good sense of my thesis, but I get stuff wrong. I have historically. I will again in the future. Could be. It's always important for you to understand that, and I have to understand that too. And so, but I get a feeling. If I have this feeling, I act on it. And that's, I mean, I make that joke in one of my YouTube videos. It's based on feel, but it's like a confluence of factors. And the easiest way to just describe it is it's this feel that I have. And at the foundation, in this case, of my feeling, right, at the foundation of it is kind of that long-term outlook that this type of company has the prospects that it could work out well over the long term. In the short term, we'll see. But in the long term, like that's like the foundation of it. So it's like a collection of things, and but always risks. But honestly, I mean, you think it's a joke. I guess it's a little bit of a joke because that's based on fee. Whoa, let's see. Where's my? Do we do that? I mean, do we have questions to ask it? I mean, I'm not only. Oh, someone beat me to the 8 ball. I just saw you. You beat me to it. I just.
Somebody asked, why doesn't it get halted in after hours? Because the after hours is off-exchange trading. The exchanges aren't involved then.
Can I? I feel like I can. I don't think that's problematic. What's the date today? The 7th? Oh, can I do charts? Oh, so wait. Oh, before I do the 8 ball. Oh, well. Can I show a chart? Can I analyze a chart? I feel like I can analyze a chart. You know, it's not a science. Can I look at the chart a little bit? Here, I'm gonna move this over. It's halted anyway. Check out that chart though, huh? Can I do charts real quick? Can I do charts? Y'all might have seen this too, but wasn't that kind of funny? Like it comes down to like right there. Look at that. Look at that line right there. It came down. Well, I don't feel like drawing it right now. I'm just gonna use this as the draw. Like you get that? Oh, I'll draw it. Whatever. Do I have a lawyer in the room? No, but maybe I should. And I should give them control of that button. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Don't say that. Don't eject him. Eject him. Where's that button that I can press? Sorry, I'm only going to catch some of these. I'm going to catch the ones that are going through there. Don't do it. I know. Does the 8 ball constitute advice? Does it constitute advice? You know? Or, I mean, you play... You look at that. Oh, you see that one. You know what color that one is because you can't see it. Sorry, I'm jumping around here, but you know how my mind works. But was this one played today? Did someone play that and I didn't see it? It feels like someone might have played that. And I was like, oh, I missed that. I missed that. But there's always that. There's always that. Do I have any others? Oh, there's a couple. Those are the 3. I feel like those are the 3 funniest ones, you know? All right, okay, wait. What was it? Oh, we'll do 8 ball. Well, hold on. Let me just get to the chart real quick. Wait, can I draw? Hold on. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Oh, I do, right there. All right, look at that. Look at that, right at 10, huh? Look at this. It's like jumping up and jumping down. And it was like right there. This is all a test. But you see that, and then you see, I'm going to do another one right there. I don't know. It's not a science, but you see that. That's bull. That chart was just bullish. You know, I feel like most technical analysts would agree with that. That doesn't mean it's something that's going to automatically do something. Of course not. Technical analysis is wrong all the time. But it can be an indication of something. So you see that. I mean, no, we used to do charts. Back in the day. I think it can be fun. But anyway, I saw folks mentioning that. I had it open. I just wanted to check that out. But that's always fun. It's always fun to do. But you never know. It's always a test, educational. If it works, if it doesn't work, whatever. I always think that's funny. But all right, the 8 ball. The 8 ball. First of all, I need to sit though. Oh, well, we need to figure out what we're gonna ask. Honestly, I don't know. Can you do? Oh, let me see. Toss out some questions as to what we might ask. Oh, it's going down more. Oh no! See, technical analysis. See, it's going down more now. See, that's how ineffective it can be at times, right? You even pull up a chart sometimes. You even pull it up. Ugh, forget about it. Will we end green? All right, that's one. Exercising, that's one. Will Celtics win? That's a great one. A lot of good ones here. Damn, I don't know what the appropriate one is. Is today the day to do it? Is today the day to ask this something? It does seem like that. Like there's a lot of moving parts right here. Huh. I don't know. Maybe today's not the day to do it. Should it be another day? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's down so much today. I don't know. I don't know about ending. Oh, now it's going fast again. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Because the question's got to be good. If all y'all remember, like the question is really, that's the important part. You got to get it. You got to get that question right. And I see a lot of good ideas here, but I'm not sure what might be best. We'll see. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna table this. Literally gonna table it for perhaps another time. I don't know. I don't know. I need to think. I should have been thinking about what we might ask, and but now I see so many different good options as to what the appropriate question could be. I'm not sure. Plus, I don't know if they've. I don't know. I don't think 8-ball constitutes advice, but let me double check. I want to double check on that just in case. Oh shit. No, do it now? Okay. Hope it still works. Hope it still works.
This is looking
let me just
right.
Was it there?
A lot of bingo.
There it is.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, let me think. Keep going, keep them coming, keep them coming. Oh, I want to ask something. I know we often focus on price action, which is understandable. Like, is there a plan? Could you ask like a fundamental one? Is there a plan? It seems like that's a hot debate. It's a hot debate. It's a hot debate. Maybe they've been doing nothing. You know, I think that's so fun. I think it's unlikely. But that doesn't mean whatever plan or whatever they're going to do is going to work out, of course, right? That don't mean that. But anyway, so maybe that would be a different thing where it's usually price action. Ooh. So many good ones. I don't know. There's a nice easy one. What should we have for dinner? Oh. We'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Jeez.
We'll wait. So we table it. So at least we got the discussion going. We got the discussion going as to what the question should be. We got the discussion going. Plant some seeds. Let's think about it. Oh no. I'm not saying any of the right things. I'm saying all the wrong things right now. Where's that eject button? It might be time. It might be time. Am I okay? Oh, that would be am I okay? I don't know. I will say I'm probably not. I mean, I'm clearly I'm clearly cuckoo, you know? Clearly, right? I'm off. That should be apparent now. I think even the 8-ball would agree with that, right? But it's kind of fun. I think there's some other off people who feel like me. Gives me a sense of comfort. Yeah, y'all are off too. Y'all are off too. We're off together. We're off together. You know, the crazy sticks together. Crazy sticks together in a way. Huh? Isn't there a sense of comfort in that? There is. I think, honestly, I joke, but I think there is. All right. I think, let's see. Well, watch this. Watch this. I think, for now, we're going to end the stream.
There it is.
I think we're going to end the stream now. Let's end it. Oh! 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 Let's restart it. All right, let's restart. Let's restart it. Let's restart it. Let's restart the stream. Oh man. What's it gonna do? All right. I just see it. Oh no, he doesn't got shit. Oh no. Oh, he's legit crazy. Oh no. Oh, we thought he wasn't crazy. That's your bad for thinking I'm all there. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn. That's your bad. I'm not. Is it halted? Oh, just saying that halted the stock. I'm sorry, but that's funny. That's funny. I don't know. I think it is. I think it is. Well, all right, okay. If that's the case, I think
He shouldn't make those references implying that he halted the stock. That's just a perfect ammunition. Like, if you're the SEC, you're just, thank you. You're putting all that together in the bucket of market manipulation. That's not what you want. I don't want to see anything happen to Keith. I think it's bad for anyone who trades publicly. I'm just saying, he shouldn't be saying that.
a lot of respect for. I mean, the real streamers, day in, day out, grinded and stuff like that. Obviously, I already had a lot of respect, but now seeing this, and even doing all this stuff yourself, geez, I know people work with teams and stuff like that, and that's I get it, but just so much respect. But I'll cheers to y'all. I'll see y'all around. I'll see y'all around. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. It's whether there's 0 people or a lot, it's always, it's nice to have folks hanging out. You can hang out in person, you can hang out online, you can a lot of us, share thoughts and have a good time, and I think that's great. Cheers to y'all for now. Cheers. I think I gotta chug now. It's, like I said, it's 5 o'clock now, 6 o'clock somewhere now.
Nah, the halts are formulaic. I'm not here to defend the exchanges. I'm just saying they have a formula that applies to all the stocks. When it gets hit, it gets halted. I know it feels like a pisser because it is. Just saying, it's a formula.
Oh, what's that? All right. Cheers to y'all. Thank you for coming by. We'll see what happens from here. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I forget how to end this though. For real, I'm not even joking. I think I'm gonna press something there. And then, no, I do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right, cheers to y'all. I'll see y'all around. Happy Friday. Have a nice night. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all around. Adios. Oh. All right, for real. Peace.
Nice. Yeah, he had to roll the outro so that he could, before hitting end live stream. So, yeah, this is broadly as expected, right? After all, we created a bingo card that, frankly, he hit almost everything on. We didn't get the red headband. I was surprised by that. We did get the sunglasses. We got thanking the audience. We got late. We got the dumb money reference. We got acts casual like a dude on the internet. We got stock down to 30.57 after the stream. That was right. No options exercise on screen. No position change. Ryan Cohen's not there. He didn't say the word I like the stock. We got a lot of cat references. Limited fundamental analysis. Won't mention his prior career in finance. No announcement like joining the company or whatever. No donation. So was wrong about that. Same room setup. Maybe even a bit messy, right? Disheveled. He's not a professional, right? Like, we pretty much all of these were just like bang on. This is exactly what he should have done to minimize the impression of some form of stock manipulation, right? That's exactly what he should have done. However, he did make a few mistakes that I think were very, very not good. Him saying, oh, just saying that halted the stock? Or I'm not going to show my portfolio because there's a halt? Now, he did cover that with, oh, it doesn't show some stuff on my portfolio when it's halted, but he still had his portfolio up, and I'm like, nothing changed. So, like, those things right there are very, very clear indicators, and it's obvious to anybody, but they're extremely clear indicators that he knows that he has an influence on the stock. And then there's something called momentum ignition trading, or manipulation, momentum ignition manipulation, is a really big thing he should be trying to avoid. He should be trying to avoid the impression that he can ignite momentum or a change in the stock. That is a very, very dangerous thing that he did there. So right there, I think that is probably the biggest potential smoking gun that anyone of market manipulation claims has. But beyond that, I do not want to see him get in trouble for market manipulation. It would be very bad for people who trade publicly around the world, frankly. It'd be bad for me, because obviously, I talk about trading ideas and stuff all day long on my YouTube channel. So, I'm very much paying attention to this. And I'm solely saying this because those were things he shouldn't have said. He should not imply that what he is saying is moving the stock. I understand it's moving in the opposite direction, but his net gain is still massively up. And, I mean, he's literally responding to action on the 1-minute moves on GameStop, implying that what he's saying is moving the stock. That was dumb. That was really dumb. So I think that was a little bit of an oopsie doopsie. Now I know somebody, then you get people like this, stop being a mouthpiece for the corrupt government. Look, I'm just telling you what they're going to try to allege. You know me, maybe you don't. I'm pretty in the neutral camp on pretty much everything that I do. That's my goal. It's just as neutral as possible. But that's the argument they're going to make. Again, I'm not going to say that I agree with the government or the SEC, but I know what FINRA and the SEC are looking for because it's on their websites. Like, you could just Google it. This is a big one. It's called momentum ignition manipulation. Momentum ignition is the phrase, and then stock market manipulation is what it falls under. So do be careful of that. When I mention both sides, it's not because I'm taking a side. It's because I want to give everybody as much insight as possible. So I think that's very interesting. We did hit bingo. I'm going to go ahead and remove for a moment all my little marking on the bingo card so we can go ahead and look at the bingo card together here. So let's erase some of this here. There we go. So this was what the original bingo card was right there. There we go. There's the original bingo card. And as you can see, I mean, we didn't make any changes at all during the stream. Instead, we just sort of held the this and just started checking boxes off. So obviously, this is, our expectations were very much in line with reality for what happened, which is good. It's always good to sort of test yourself. No, Grandi Phils, you took the wrong quote. What you just said is called painting the tape. That's not momentum ignition. I'll pull up momentum. That's the wrong definition. Ignition, just type in FINRA, momentum. There are a couple here. So you're going to go directly to FINRA, and then I'll pull it up. One of these had a pretty clear... No, it wasn't a PowerPoint. One of these was pretty clear. Momentum. Let's see here. Okay, where was it? Just give me a second. I'll pull it up here. I'm trying to remember what website it was that had the definition. There's so many of them. I think it was this one right here. So it would be entering orders or a series of orders likely to start or exacerbate a trend to encourage other participants to accelerate or extend the trade to create an opportunity to open or close out a position at a favorable price, usually known as momentum ignition. It can also be illustrated by a high ratio of cancels. That's interesting because we also call that painting the tape. But usually here, likely to usually the goal is encouraging other participants to accelerate the trend. That's generally what momentum ignition comes down to. Whether that's through trades or social media posts, I think can be interpreted by regulators however they want. Because remember, they can allege anything. But layering or spoofing, that's the trade portion. Let's see. Transactions and cross-product securities. So this is going to be stocks and options. Oh, I'm not showing the screen. Sorry. My bad. Wrong screen. My bad. So right here. Transactions and cross-product securities like the stock itself and options that manipulate the price of the underlying security, thereby influencing the price at which a market participant can open or close. I don't really think that's really what's going on, because that's kind of implying like you buy a derivative and then you buy a bunch of the underlying to influence the derivative. I don't think it's that. I think the sole thing they could go with is this idea of encouraging other participants to accelerate or extend the trend. That'd be the only way, like, that's the only weakness I've seen. I've gone through all this other stuff. He's not algorithmically trading. He's not doing wash sales. He's not spoofing. He's not trading ahead. He's not front running. He's not doing prearranged trading. He's got nothing. Like, none of the manipulative stock items here are what they can go for. The only thing that has a slight candle, and I think it's a reach, but the only thing that is a slight candle is momentum ignition. That's it. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything that's market manipulative. I personally don't think he's market manipulating. But there were some things said there that do give me a little cause for concern that an allegation of this could be made. Remember, like, the SEC could sue you and allege that you did something wrong. That doesn't mean you did, right? It's we're built on a country of innocent until proven guilty. So again, I personally think there's no market manipulation. Keith, in my opinion, is totally innocent of this. And the only reach of a candle you could go for is momentum ignition. My take. Anyway, so, okay, let's take a look a little bit at what's going on moves in the market here. Every day, by the way, I hold a market open live stream on this channel. This is the market live stream channel. And so I hold it on Twitch, YouTube, and on X. And you can subscribe here if you want. But basically, every single day, I just go live at 5:25 a.m. and I talk about the market. Sometimes I trade as well. I definitely don't always make money. I'm up on the year, but I've lost a good amount of money in the last week. I've had some bad trades. So I'm always wanting to be transparent myself. My goal is just to share education and perspective. And if you can learn and win more than you lose, then that's a great win in my book. So, but anyway, as you can see here, GME is struggling at the 30.57 line. This is exactly what we were looking for, except when I sleep in, exactly. FINRA is not the SEC. That is correct. That is correct. FINRA is a regulatory body that is authorized to operate as an SRO, self-regulatory organization, by the SEC. But FINRA would be supervised by the SEC, and they're authorized to do their job by the SEC. However, it's not uncommon to see that because this is on-exchange trading, that the exchanges, FINRA, and the SEC could collaborate on potentially how to investigate what's going on. And so they use very, very similar definitions. Not always. So oftentimes FINRA is more restrictive. So worth noting. So anyway, okay, what else here? So Carvana's rotating down a little bit. GameStop's rotating down. You've got a nice uptrend here on Amazon going into next week's Fed meeting. You've got a good uptrend on NVIDIA as well going into next week. You've got, what else do you have here? You've got, looks like Tesla has a nice little upswing. The NASDAQ is rallying going into the close. AMD is coming back. Enphase is stuck in the toilet trying to come back here. So it looks like you got maybe a little bit of momentum trying to go into the close of the day here, with the exception of Coinbase. And I think that's because we had some BTC breaks here. Yeah, look at BTC breaking. Very bearish, breaking that 71.1 line. Not good for coin. And then possibly also an omen for the broader market. Anyway, this is your GME here. And yeah, there you have it. Thank you so much for being here. If you want more market commentary, make sure to subscribe. I'll do my best to give you perspective. And we'll see you all in the next one. Thanks again, folks. Goodbye. Oh, wait, I gotta play my little thing. I almost forgot. Even though I'm a licensed financial advisor, real estate broker, and becoming a stockbroker, there this you video go. is neither personalized financial advice nor real estate advice for you. It is not tax, legal, or otherwise personalized advice tailored to you. This video provides generalized perspective, information, and commentary. Any third-party content I show should not be deemed endorsed by me. This video is not and shall never be deemed reasonably sufficient information for the purpose of evaluating a security or investment decision. Any links or promoted products are either paid affiliations or products or services which we may benefit from. I personally operate and actively manage ETF and hold long positions in various securities, potentially including those mentioned in this video. However, I have no relationship to any issuers other than HouseHack, nor am I presently acting as a market maker. Boom! Thanks so much for being here, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.